What's up, guys? This is Chronic Rush and welcome to episode 84 of my FIFA 14 Road to Gold Around the World series. Welcome back, guys. Last episode we finished off the Liga Adelante, and now we're going to be quickly moving on to the Liga BBVA in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. And we're going to start off with picking up the players. We're going to have a bit of a squad builder, Liga BBVA style, and we're going to look for Courtois, the Belgian keeper, on loan from Chelsea to Atletico Madrid. Absolutely fantastic keeper in real life, and he actually seems a very, very good keeper on this game as well. We pick him up with, I believe I was looking for him with the glove trait on maybe. Picked him up for I picked him up in the basic trait. Picked him up for 1,100 coins there, and he was actually a real steal. Very, very good price indeed for him in terms of for that good of a goalkeeper. Definitely recommend picking him up. Go and pick up his fellow partner at the back, Miranda there, another Atletico Madrid player, Brazilian, very, very good centre back indeed. And his partner is going to be Sergio Ramos, the Real Madrid centre back, 80 odd pace, and you just can't argue. He's a fantastic centre-back indeed, and he's going to be very, very solid for this squad. Looking on for Jordi Alba, the Barcelona left-back, and going to pick him up for about 2,500 coins there. Pick him up on the left-back position. He's going to work very, very well. And this defense is going to be very, very pacey indeed. And I'm not going to complain. You come up against players with this pace at the back, you're just going to have to battle it as well. And we're going to move on to the CDM. I didn't know if I was going to have enough coins for the right back I wanted, which you guys probably already have an idea of who I actually wanted. But we're going to pick up Alex Song in the CDM role. There's quite a number of different options, but Alex Song seemed to be the most solid there. I've used him in my Cameroon World Cup squad builder, so I know he's a fairly solid player, and he was actually very, very solid in that CDM role. Looking for the left mid, I was looking for the upgraded version of Antonio Griezmann, but then realised it was going for about 8-10 odd K, and the way I'd built this squad on Foothead was the fact that it was going to cost nearly every coin I had. So I'm going to pick up Guadrado, the Mexican left mid for Valencia. Very, very well-rounded player, so I thought he'd work quite well. Go and pick up Isco as the centre attacking mid, who had a very, very, very promising start for Real Madrid and just slowly died out. I'm not too sure why he doesn't play as much. But it's kind of annoying in the sense that I know how much of a good talent he is. Very, very good talent at Malaga, and I really want to see him play a lot more, but there's rumours he could come to the BPL. A number of players are after him, so it could be fairly interesting. Moving on to the striker, we're going to pick up Karim Benzema, another Real Madrid player here. French player, goes for about a decent amount of coins, 8k maybe. I'm not too sure how much I actually picked him up for, but I would definitely recommend picking him up. Picked him up for around 7k, so that's a fairly decent price for a very, very good striker indeed. Absolutely scored some very, very good goals against me and for me. Go and look for Giovanni Dos Santos, another Villarreal player, another Mexican player, and he's going to be up front, and I'm going to try and pick up his second inform card. The stats you see on the card, they look crazy good. Let's have a quick rundown if I can quickly see him. As you can see there, 87 pace, I think that was. He's 81 rated overall. This is his second inform card, so make sure you go and pick that out if you're going to look for it. But he's got 81 pace overall, 82 shooting, 89 defending, 89 dribbling, I think it was. Decent amount of passing. It was 84 passing, 90 dribbling. What else can you ask from a striker? So I was definitely going to put him in the squad, and we just have to find out to see what he's like. Moving on to the right back, we're going to try and pick up Dani Alves here. Pick him up for around, I think it's 35k, 36. There, 35.75k, which isn't too bad. For a price was the right back. Very, very good right back indeed. 84 rated player, 90 pace, gets up the field as well, got very, very good attacking stats, so that could be very good. Moving on to the right mid, the one player we seem to be missing, we're going to have Di Maria, another Real Madrid player, picking up for 2,100 coins, and 21,000 coins, and he is probably a bit more pricey as a right mid, in terms of he's got high attacking and high defensive, which is his downfall, but 86 rated player for 21k, you're not too sure, but I thought I'd give him a try, see what he's like out on that right-hand side. I had the coin, so I thought I'd just go for it. We're going to now move on to some of the club items before we move straight on to some of the gameplay. Go and pick up the Real Madrid badge, put a bid onto that thing, and I was going to try and look for some kits here, and there wasn't too many decent ones. Well, there's quite a hard choice. There's some I wanted, but maybe not. I really wanted the Real Madrid orange one, but I then realised you couldn't. I don't think you can get it on this game. So I'll go and first pick up the Real Sociedad. I think that was the home kit. No, the away kit. Sorry. All sorry, I've got the hiccups. The all black one, which seems to be very nice. And go and pick up this Alimelia kit. Go and put that there as my away one. They were a team who recently got promoted from the Liga Adelante. Well, last season, should I say. So go and pick a car that had like kind of nice purplish red colour. Looked fairly nice. But we're going to go and pick up the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Eventually go and find it eventually. I'll go and apply that onto. I'm a bit of a Real Madrid fan, should I say. You can call me a Cristiano Ronaldo bumlick if you want, but I just really like some of the players. Sergio Ramos, fairly solid centre-back. Who else? Isco, love Di Maria. He's got so much flair, so good player. I think he's like really underrated. Ozil obviously used to play for them, very good player. Is there anyone? Oh, obviously you can't forget Cristiano Ronaldo. You got some very good players indeed across that team. But we're going to be moving on to the first game with the Liga BBVA team and come against a Brazilian squad with, I think that was a 5 at the back formation off the top of my head, which seemed to be a real bummer for me. As you can see, there wasn't the best of starts. I believe that was Alexandre Pato. I think my defence tried to play like an offside trap or something. I didn't activate it, but they all seemed to not be able to get aware to that pass, and it just didn't really close it down, which was kind of frustrating. But as you can see there, with anyone with 5 at the back with Brazilian pace, it's just extremely hard to break. As you can see there, Marcelo just ends up getting that ball from Benzema, and he's going to go on the attack here. We end up picking this ball up again. Alex Song here finds a pass. Unfortunately, that gets tackled by another defender, and we just keep winning this ball back. Luckily, a nice turn from Karim Benzema. Fantastic shot indeed, and that made it 1-1 in the 73rd minute, and it took that long to break down his defence. 5 at the back is not nice to come up against by any means. I was just starting to go for outrageous long shots because you ended up getting past a couple of players, and it was like bang, you just hit a brick wall. He had like Dante, David Luiz, I'm not too sure the other one, Miranda, I think he may have had like Thiago Silva or something, Marcelo, and just had so much pace at that back. You couldn't go over the top. They had strength. You couldn't try and bully your way through. You couldn't like pass it away. I didn't have enough attacking support, so it was extremely difficult indeed. But we ended up also picking up an injury on Benzema, but I'm not too worried. Picking up 1 point there from that game. I probably deserved the win in terms if you looked at the shots and stuff like that, but he did have 5 at the back, and it obviously leads him to less attacking force, but obviously he's got more of a solid back. We're going to move straight into this second game here, come against a BPL squad here, and Di Maria, I believe it picks this ball up on the left-hand side. Bit of a place to have him, but I believe I swapped wings. But he ends up getting himself into the box, and a nice right-footed finish past the keeper in the 54th minute to go and make that 1-0. Move all the way to the 76th minute here, coming towards the end of the game. He picks up a header here. Torres is all on his own here, unfortunately a run from Sturridge, and again, I just didn't close him down. It was one of those days where defending was not going too well for me, and that ended up made it 1-1 in the 78th minute. He then picks up a throwing in the 90th minute. Luis Nani picks up this ball here. We end up tackling him here, and we're just playing it around here, and that unfortunately gets tackled. John Terry goes for a steaming run down the field. Fairly lucky for Daniel Sturridge to somehow keep on that ball. And as you can see there, should have closed him down. And Daniel Sturridge with an absolute screamer of a shot in the 90th minute. EA scripting. I'm not going to complain or anything. As you can see there, the controller was thrown down on the ground. The batteries are disconnected. But 2-1 losing in the 90th minute. I would have been happy with the point, to be honest. It was extremely annoying, especially seeing a Sturridge shot like that just go screaming into the top left-hand corner. But we're going to relist all these players, just decrease their price a bit, and then we'll move on. But guys, it's coming towards the end of this episode. If I've missed any play, well, not missed any players, but if you think of any players, any alternative players in the Liga BBVA squad, put that in the description. Remember to click that like button. Also, remember to subscribe. Stay tuned to this series and any other series on my channel, guys. This has been Chris. Till next time, adios.